Hey, what's going on out there? I'd like to welcome all of you to Water Your Soil. So this video right here is going to be about my one regret regarding the Discover It secured credit card. Now, if you're new here, you're not too familiar with my channel like my subscribers are. But I'll let you know I started off my credit and my credit card journey years ago, back in 2015, at the beginning of 2015. I started off with a Discover It secured credit card. A month later, I got another secured credit card from my bank. But my first secured credit card and my first credit card of my credit journey was the Discover It secured credit card. Now, years prior to that, I signed up for a Best Buy store credit card, and that ended up getting closed out a couple of months before I ended up signing up for the Discover It secured credit card. Now, when I first signed up for the Discover It secured credit card, it wasn't like it is now. There was no sign up page specifically for the Discover It secured credit card. You had to go and apply for the regular Discover cashback card, get rejected, and then Discover would send you the invite to apply for the Discover secured card because it was new back then. So not too many people had it. It wasn't too many articles that you could find on it, but I did my research and I was hearing about how great Discover was in regards to their credit cards and their customer service. So I decided to take that chance and apply. I applied. I had my card for around 9 to 10 months. It graduated. My other secured credit card graduated shortly after as well. So both of my secured cards graduated. I was able to work my way up from poor credit to excellent credit. I went from a 549 up to the 800s. And it's just been a journey since then. I started off in 2015. I was finally able to accomplish an excellent credit score a couple of years after that. And I'm one of the biggest advocates for secured credit cards. I love secured credit cards. I love the opportunity that secured credit cards provide for people. Now, I don't know your reason for wanting to sign up for a secured credit card or why you want to have one, but I do know that they can change your life for the better, whether it's for your family or whatever it may be. Credit can change your life. I always hear people talking down on credit like, oh, cash is king. You don't need credit. You don't need credit cards. Credit cards are the gateway to debt. Well, I'll tell you what. When it comes to people going and they getting these dealership loans these years and they getting them for 7 and 8 years and they're still paying $700 and $800 a month because their credit isn't good, then credit comes into play. Credit isn't bad. Or when it comes to a home loan and they're getting hit with a high interest rate on their home loan and they pretty much may not be able to pay off their home loan during their lifetime. Credit is important. So credit is important for a lot of reasons. It's not just to be able to get approved for a credit card, but when it comes to credit cards and starting off with a credit card, I tell people to look no other than a secured credit card, specifically the Discover It secured credit card. I feel like the Discover It secured credit card is the best starter card out there. Out of all of them, I picked Discover It. And as you can see, this is the secured credit card that I started off with. I know these days, Discover has the normal gray that you can choose, or you could pretty much choose any color. But the blue one was the first one that I started off with. But I'm going to get into my biggest regret and why is my biggest regret regarding the Discover It secured credit card. So I told you all that back in 2015 is when I started my journey with the secured credit card. But prior to that, I knew about credit cards. As I stated, back in 2006, I signed up for a Best Buy store credit card. And I didn't really know anything about credit cards. Up until that point, I was told to stay away from credit cards because they'll pretty much land you in a lot of debt. They'll land you in trouble. So when I had the Best Buy credit card, I'm not going to lie, I misused it. I always made sure to pay on time. I was never late, so I always paid, and I always paid on time. The thing that got me in relation to the Best Buy card is utilization. I didn't know anything about utilization, so what I would do is I would go and I would max out the credit card and I would pay the minimum balance over a period of time. Then once I paid it off, I would go and get something else that was around my $300 limit, and I would do the same thing with that. I would pay the minimum payment until I paid it off. And then I would continue to do it until finally, I took the card for granted. I thought just because I had it in my possession that I will always be able to have it. I was like, hey, I don't gotta use it, as long as I have it, I will always be able to have it. And Best Buy was like, nope, it doesn't work like that. So what they did in 2014, they closed the card. They said, hey, we're closing it because of no usage. I tried to contact them and see if I could get the card reactivated, and they said, no, you will have to apply again. And at that point, I really didn't have a good credit score. You figure I had my one and only credit card that just had closed out. So that hurt my score. So I didn't have the credit score to be able to apply for another one and get approved, That was like my chance. That was like my starter card. And I really didn't know any better, and I didn't take advantage of that. So when it comes to the Discover It secured credit card, I know it came around a little bit around that 2014. It may have came out in 2014, honestly, the secured credit card with Discover. But I wish I had known about it earlier. I wish I'd known about it back in those years, that 2006, 2007, because I would have been able to accomplish so much during those times had I known about the Discover It secured credit card, had I known how to use it properly, had I known about utilization and things of that nature, because this is a great credit card. Once you graduate, it allows you to request a credit limit increase without receiving a hard inquiry. Now, if you're someone out there and you're trying to build up your credit score, which most of you are, if you're looking for a secured credit card, I'm assuming that you are trying to build up your credit score. So if you're someone that's trying to build up your credit score, you should know that not receiving a hard inquiry and receiving a credit limit increase, it works wonders for your credit score. And if you don't know, it can work wonders for your credit score to be able to get a credit limit increase without receiving a higher inquiry. And not only that, their customer service has been good. You figure I've been with Discover since 2015, and I haven't had any issues with Discover during those times. I was able to get countless amounts of credit limit increases without getting hit with the higher inquiry. And I just recommend it to everyone. That's one of the first credit cards that I recommend to people when they're starting off with credit cards. The Discover It secured credit card. I think it's a great way. It's a great starter card to start off your journey with credit cards, whether it be with Discover or any other credit card company. Learn how to use a secured credit card. If you don't know how to use one, I have a lot of videos on how to use them the proper way. I have a playlist on this Water Your Soil YouTube page, and it's titled Credit Card Help for Beginners. Check out that playlist. It's on this homepage, on my homepage here. Check it out. You'll be able to find videos on when you should pay, what to do with your secured credit card, how to get it to graduate. You could pretty much find just about any video on starting off with a credit card and how to manage it. You can also find videos on utilization. And as I told you, utilization is big, it's very important, because that relates to your credit score as well as how well you are managing your credit card. But I recommend the Discover It secured credit card to all of you, honestly. And if you can get approved for it, that's a great thing. If you can't, there are other good secured credit cards out there, so don't get discouraged. But anyways, if you're new here and you're feeling the vibe over here, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video. Also, this goes to every single one of you watching, everyone, whether you relate to the video or not. If you know someone that this video can help, be sure to share it with them. Also, be sure to hit the like button. This goes for everyone. Hit the like button. That helps this video get circulating. Also, it supports this channel. I really do appreciate every single one of you taking out the time to watch this channel and watch this video. I love coming here and sharing information with you all. I really do. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right?